Great cross. A very pleasant good evening and welcome back to the Bucks County Curling Club located in beautiful Warminster, Pennsylvania, where we are here with the 2022 Big Buckin Bonspiel, the 5th Big Buckin Bonspiel. We're here broadcasting this pool play game of Pool H featuring the Pretenders from Plainfield Curling Club. That's Barry Klein, Nick Oakley, David Folks, and Susan McIsaac versus Will Curl for Beer from Albany. Jay Stein, Tyler Reynolds, Kyle Kastman, and Rachel Scavina, I believe. It is the 8 o'clock draw here on Friday night. I am Dave Schmell, and I am joined here today by your friend of mine, Captain Draw, Kevin Brady. Good evening, Kevin.
Good evening, Dave. So it looked like Team Klein took a 2 spot there in the first.
We got Klein versus Stein.
Klein versus Stein.
Now this is a exciting time for Bucks County Curling Club because all 4 sheets are being streamed right now simultaneously on our channel. A huge shout out to our technical team that put that together. Ian Alexander, Jimmy Fannin, Mark Steinhofer. I know that Tim Fagan played a role in that, so Joe Soroka, basically the entire Monday League.
Yep. Big shout out to those guys. One did a great job.
Oh, that's a lot of cable to run. We don't use IP cables here. Everything is directly hardwired in, which means the longest cable run is just over 300 feet. And that's a lot of cable.
It's a lot of cable. Took a lot of work by those guys.
And it's all hidden in very surreptitiously. You wouldn't even really know it was there. There's even a camera on our hockey scoreboard where the mount has been painted blue. And if you didn't know it was there, you never have a chance. So these teams are playing their second pool play game. And I'm going to throw the play-by-play over to you, Brady, for a moment.
Okay.
I'm being called away.
Go ahead, Dave. All right, so we got second rock by the lead of Team Klein coming down the sheet as we speak. I think they're looking for another guard up in the front, and this looks like it will be that. It looks like, oh, maybe it's going to slip into the house a little bit. No, checks up. Oh, might be a biter. Hard to tell for sure from the camera angle, but Mr. Stein is taking a look at it. Looks like he's going to ignore that for the moment. Draw behind everything. So this is the lead second shot. He's going to try to draw in between that port into the house behind those 2 stones that are guards in the front. Rock's on its way. Sweepers are not sweeping, so they think it's all there. And it does look like it's all there. Might be on that other guard that was just thrown, and it is. So he's going to tap that in. And actually that goes back through the house, and his shot trickled over there into the front 12. Top 12 there, partially buried, a little bit behind cover. So it looks like Team Klein here is going to try to draw around all that with their first shot. So looking to draw behind those 3 that are in the front of the house and the 2 guards there. So here it comes. got to curl quite a bit. Sweepers are on it, so they're trying to drag it in there. Doing a great job with that. And that is a fine shot to the top 4 there, behind cover. Nicely done. So Team Stein now with his vices first is going to try to draw down to that. Oh, and I'm sorry, this is his the second shot. My apologies. So he's going to try to draw down to the red rock there in the top 4 foot that was just thrown. And they're dragging it down there. Can they get it all the way there? No, it settles in the top 8. So Team Klein has a decision here now. That's a little bit dangerous, that rock for them. So he's going to try to throw a guard up there and keep Team Stein from getting back to that red. So he's looking for a guard on the center line. Somewhere around where that other blue rock is. And that came up a little, sorry, I was distracted. That came up a little short. So Team Stein's going to try to run that blue back to the red. Hit that just a little off nose. And drive it back into the red, and the red will go out the back. So a little more up-weight shot here. It's got a curl. Looked like it might hit that guard that was just thrown, and yes, it's going to. So they'll just try to clear that out of the way and open things up so he has a shot at it maybe next time if they don't put a guard back. So I think Team Klein's going to try to put a guard back there again. Somewhere in the center line again, yep, right there. Rock's on its way. This looks a little heavier. They're not sweeping it, so we might tap that blue in the front. Looks like it's going to come down, just tap that a little bit. Okay, and that's effective. So looks like to me now if they would hit that red, their blue would actually shoot out the side. All right, he thinks he can, I'm not sure that's there, but he thinks he can hit the red, blue to red, or at least maybe push the blue back to be, count the red. From my angle here, it looks like that if he hits the red, that blue is going to shoot out the side. But that's what he's calling. So welcome back, Dave.
Yeah, so what we had there was just over on sheet A. The skips thought they're a little light in the pebble in the slide path by the hacks here on the home side.
Oh, okay.
And they both agreed that it could use it a little bit. So as long as both people were okay with it, and it did look like it might have used a touch. Throw a couple drops of water down.
There you go. Must have been a poor job by whoever pebbled prior to this game.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's a better commentator than he is a peddler.
All right, so blue flashed that little hit they had there. So now I think red's going to try to throw a guard again up there. Just kind of clogging that middle up to keep them guarding up the one they have in the forefoot.
That sounds good, because what you need to do here is to kind of screw up those angles a little bit for your opponent.
Yep. And it looks like he effectively did that.
Now, as I was going to get to, before we were so rudely interrupted, coming to this game, they are both off a loss.
Okay.
Team Stein holds the tiebreaker over Team Klein with a far better draw of the button. Theirs coming in at just 2.5 inches.
Wow, nice draw.
Yeah.
So it looks like they were trying to hit there, and it's going to flash by again.
No, I want to feel so bad about the slide path there, Kevin. I mean, when you play a 10-end game, they routinely re-pebble the slide path after 5 ends.
Okay.
So, no big.
No biggie. Sounds good.
Ice is running a lot better this draw. We got settled in at 23.4 degrees.
Oh, good.
It was a very nice sunny day here in Warminster without a cloud in the sky. And with all the people here and with us cooking dinner and running all of our steam tables and all that, the ambient temperature inside the ice rink crept up just a little bit more than we would like, which drove up the ice temperature. So it made the first part of the last draw a little slicker than we would have liked, but our chief ice technician, Joe Phillips, worked to come to a solution, and we had it back down in acceptable range by halftime of those games.
Nice.
It was never out of the realm of okay. It was just
a little on the high side.
A little bit on the edge.
Yeah. All right, so we got Team Klein's first skip stone here. He's trying to draw around there for a second counter. Looks like it's going to be a little deep.
And of course, as always, feel free to chime in on the chat. If we get 811 more subscribers, we get to stand a chance to monetize this. So please, please click that like and subscribe button, and click on that little bell so you get notifications anytime we're live. The Jay Stein wearing the checkerboard pants.
So, and based on the bro, it looks like he's going to try to draw around those guards in the front, try to outcount the red, because he's got to catch a pretty good chunk of the button there.
Well, I do kind of like this call. The angles don't look good the other way.
I agree. They do not.
The guards are staggered in such a way that the natural draw path will, as long as you get past that one, the 12-foot will be good. So here it comes. On it right away. It needs it all day for weight.
Yes, it does. This looks light.
And it is just going to end up in the one guard position. So the one guard, we divide our houses into 10 different sections. The area between the hog line and the 12-foot circle are divided evenly between 1, 2, and 3. The top of the 12-foot circle is 4. The white is 5, where you see the Bucks County Curling Club insignia. The top of the yellow is 6, the actual T line, and that button area, that little white dot, is 7. and moving on to 8, 9, and 10 respectively. So here's Barry making the trip down the turnpike.
Yep. Barry again trying to draw around. They're not on it, so they think the weight is there.
It's got room.
Yeah, it's got a curl. It's trying to get over there, but I don't think it's going to get quite over enough. Weight was pretty good. Little
Now,
deep, but not bad. Okay.
And Plainfield wisely choosing to sweep it back, because had you left that high, it would have given their opponent a stone to hit off of Talai's shot.
Yep. Shot
stone being the closest to the center. And that is a fantastic catch by Matt Vierling in center field. Throws it back to second, can't get the double play. Now I went and did it. The MLB is going to be after me. The left fielder and the center fielder Vierling were converging along with shortstop Gene Segura, and a beautiful foot first slide by Matt Vierling to rob their opponent of a hit.
Here's Team Stein's last shot here in the second. Again, trying to draw around there. This looks like it's going to be on that back red one.
And since it was swept back by Plainfield,
yep,
that stone will not be shot, and it will be a steal one, with the score after 2 ends being 3-0 in favor of the Plainfield Curling Club. So, Kevin, do you have any Bonspiels planned?
I do. One in mid to late October at the fine Pittsburgh Curling Club.
Okay.
Planning on going to the Schenectady Club for the 10 and under in December.
Ah, yes, as we call it, the Super Dykes.
Yeah, yes.
Now, how do you feel about your team for the Pittsburgh event?
You know, it's a little questionable team, but guys that I'd like to go hang out with.
Fair enough, fair enough. Some questionable hair choices on that team.
Yes, there are. Very questionable. So how about you, Dave?
I am also going to the Pittsburgh Curling Club.
Always a fun time there.
Yep, absolutely. I'm playing with Bert and Mac and you, right?
Yes.
Okay, then. I thought so.
That's us. That's
okay.
us.
Okay, good.
That's us. But actually, I think it's Graham. Graham.
Oh,
is,
Graham.
Gotten Graham to go out there.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a rare Bonspieling appearance
yes.
by Graham.
Yes. All right. So we had the first rock in the third end there. Fine guard thrown by Team Klein there.
Yeah, very nice. Now, they're electing to draw right underneath of it. Now, that guard cannot be removed until after there are 5 rocks in play. So it does tick it and roll over to the back of the 8-foot circle. Or the 12-foot.
Yes, so explain that, Dave, as to, you said that, like they hit that stone there, which is allowed.
Yes.
You can hit it. It just cannot be removed from play.
Yes, that's what we call the free guard rule.
Yes.
Originally, the free guard, as ice conditions improved and curlers got more skillful, hitting rocks became much more easy. And there were times where the Brier, the Canadian National Championship, would be decided over a 16-end game by a score of 2-1. Because all people would do is hit, and hit.
Yes.
And correctly so, people thought that, well, was boring.
And it was.
So then the first attempt to reform that was what was known as the Moncton rule, which was a 3-rock protected zone. It wasn't the same as the free guard zone, but the first 3 rocks could not be removed from play until the 4th.
Okay.
And then that was converted, and if somebody knows and wants to chime in without me looking it up, to the 4 rock free guard zone, where 4 rocks outside of the house, so in front of the scoring area without crossing into it, could not be removed until the 5th rock was thrown. But then teams became more and more proficient in ticking the center guard off the center line and opening up for themselves. So that was expanded to a 5 rock rule. So now a guard cannot be removed to the 5. And furthermore, at the most recent World Championships, they experimented with an anti-tick rule. So meaning any guard during the first 5 rocks could not be removed if it was in contact with the, could not be moved off the center line if it was in contact with the center line. So we come a long way. Some people will say we went too far, and but like any sport, curling is trying to generate offense in the game.
Yes.
And make it easier for teams to be able to mount a comeback. Now, many would argue that this really benefits the highest level players more than you, me, and Joe Schmo at Bucks. And by the way, I think Joe Schmo owes us a beer.
Yeah, and I would certainly. I think the free guard zone at regular league play is a good thing. I'm not sure about the center guard thing. Might be taking it for your average club curler a little too far.
Well, for example, on Tuesday night, Kevin, I never tell you I'm calling a tick.
Right. That's right. That's
I
right.
just kind of put it in a broom. I just kind of put the broom in a place where I think it might happen.
It might do that, yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
And maybe it works out.
Maybe, right. Maybe.
Because he gets so amped up that, ooh, wow, I'm going to throw this same shot that I see Lance Steiner throw on TV all the time. Oh, we're not that good.
No, we are not.
Your average high-level competitive curler curls at a percentage upwards of 80%, but usually around 85%, where your very best club curlers at your average curling club curl at a level of about 65%. And that's a whole world of difference.
That is a whole world of difference.
It's always interesting to watch the curling club after the week of the Briar or the Scotties, where you spend an entire week and a half watching them make run-back shots of 20 feet or more and say, well, I could do that. I saw it on TV 5 times this week. Rachel Holman made it all the time. So coming back to our game after we digressed, this end is setting up decently for a score for Blue and Albany. But the chances of a multiple score are not looking quite so good.
No.
So Jay is going to call the draw on the left-hand side, throwing the clockwise rotation. And traditionally you'd use the term in-turn and out-turn. But as you see, the curler stepping into the hack is actually a left-hander. So for this gentleman, this is an out-turn.
Yes.
Whereas for you and me, Kevin, it's an in-turn.
It's an in-turn.
So it's a lot easier and frankly easier to understand for all 6 of the people who are watching us that he's going to throw it clockwise. And for you kids, the clock is the thing that had little needles on it that went around and it showed you what time it was without looking at your phone.
And they just swept that by the guards.
But just a little bit short.
Great effort on the sweeping side there.
And it looks like they had a little conversation that one of the Plainfield curlers may have slightly touched the stone after the hog line, and the Albany skip said, and no harm, no foul. That once now if a stone is touched between the hog lines, it has to be removed from play. Whereas after the hog line, the option falls to the non-offending skip to either remove the stone, place it where they think it would have went, or just let bygones be bygones. And all these decisions are supposed to be made within the spirit of the game.
Yes. It's a gentleman's game in the spirit of curling.
So don't pull a Homan.
Yeah. And in my experience, and most people very much abide by that.
That's why I like playing this game.
Yep.
So we have speaking of TV shots, we're getting one lined up here right now.
Yes.
Look like we're going to throw the triple run back. Now the first run is pretty simple. It's about lining up the next one. Now, he'd be okay if it just gets cleared out here.
Yeah, if he opens it up some.
And that's the last call for dinner here at the Bucks County Curling Club. So this shot is not without peril, because
yes,
you might actually make it easier for your opponent to score too. Right now the force is lined up. So I look at this again. I'm not in love with this shot.
No, me either, Dave.
They're trying to will it over. I don't think you even want to do that.
No.
Now I don't know if the draw's there again, but
yeah, he didn't really do any harm.
I don't know what good could have come.
Yeah.
If you make it and you nut it, you're going to be sitting two. By nutting and hitting exactly on and sticking the object stone on the stone that you were attempting to hit. Very difficult shot.
Very difficult.
And if you miss it, you're making Albany's life simple. So here we have a draw attempt through a tight port. And what's your beverage of choice tonight, Kevin?
We got a little rum and seltzer tonight.
Shockingly, Kevin Brady is drinking Bacardi.
It ends up as a guard, which keeps him from trying that run back again, probably.
Excuse me. I've been shouting a lot at the Bonspiel already.
Yeah, but again, I'm not sure what. I mean, there's a lot of the force. The one blue is looking like a pretty good.
And we're looking at another run
here.
back.
Oh, now he's trying to run back.
He wants to go blue-red.
Okay. And this again, Dave, if he ever kind of wicky-whacks those two and opens that draw path up, for blue to draw in there for another one, could lead to trouble here.
Absolutely. So here's the skipper with his first. Throwing the red stones on sheet B. Needs to curl. It is going to curl up. Now, is the objective going to be met? You're on the one, you move the second. Will it raise it onto B shot stone? And yes you will.
Nice.
What a shot there
Nice
by
shot.
the skipper there on sheet B.
Nicely
Barry
done.
Klein, very well. And that might very well be the Moosehead Lager delivery of the game.
Yes.
Wow, that shows us what the heck do we know.
Yeah, absolutely. Who are we to question that? He knew exactly what he wanted to do, and he executed it beautifully.
So, he's going to try one up him and come right back at it. This is decidedly more difficult because the angle is tough.
Yeah, the angle's different here.
You got to throw a boatload of weight. By weight, we mean velocity, not girth. He takes off a gripper that could use replacing.
Yes.
That message is brought to you by Ice Crews everywhere. Speaking of grippers, Brooms Up Curling Supply will be at our club from 1 to 7 tomorrow.
And hopefully Mr. Stein goes to see Gary tomorrow. Okay, rock's on its way.
They gotta go. This is gonna overcurl, I think, Kevin.
Oh, yes, it's crossing the face there, yeah.
All right, so now you have red set up in a prime position to steal after a brilliant shot being made. And now he's going to take the more conservative approach and just guard the,
yep.
Now, it's not a short run, it's about a 15-foot run, but definitely worth guarding.
Yes.
Going to throw the counterclockwise rotation.
And Blue's going to have a run either way. They're going to have a run on that outside one, but that's even more difficult.
Certainly is.
Can't guard everything, but he'll guard the easier of the two, neither which is easy.
There's going to be a crazy in-off available, but
yeah.
Either a longer run or a crazy in-off, but I'll tell you what, this guard needs to run straight.
I think this is going to overcurl too.
Don't think you want to move that blue any. That just made that almost a dead nose hit for 2.
Yes, and they're lining that right up.
That's what he sees, that's what he's going to call. Now, I think it's very important, Kevin, that when you throw a shot like this, that you don't overthrow it. A tendency of a inexperienced curler would be to throw this stone very heavy.
Right.
Whereas you really don't need to throw much more than hack weight. Maybe just about the weight to get to the scoreboard is more than plenty.
Enough. Yep.
Because you only got to move the object stone by 6 inches.
Yep, exactly.
And when you throw that more controllable hack or board weight, you're giving your sweepers a chance to influence the shot and make you look good as a skip. And that's what it's all about. Speaking of which, I hope nobody checks our Tuesday standings.
No. All right.
Okay, he's got it out there, and it is certainly out there.
It's a lightweight hit, but this got to curl a lot. So you got to have a shot at that outside? No, it's even further out than that.
And that's going to wreck and wicky-wack, and it's going to be a steal one. So after 3 ends is a score of 4-0 in favor of Barry Klein and the Plainfield Curling Club. Taking a look around the barn, it looks like we have a pretty good game over on sheet A between defending champion Simon Ouellette and his rink, formerly of the Glendale Curling Club, now unfortunately closed.
No.
Yep, this is the last championship that the Glendale Curling Club holds. Now they are members of the Dundas Valley and St. Catharines Curling Club in Ontario. And they hold a 3-2 lead over Dane Zimmerman from the Curling Club of Virginia with their distinctive blue uniforms. So that game, at least early, probably a little closer than the bookmakers would have had it. Simon is sporting his Montreal Expos Gary Carter jersey.
Throwback.
Simon is quite the cook. He actually puts me to shame.
Oh, wow. Is that right?
Oh, Simon cooks some fantastic food. So over on our feature sheet, the first stone floats into the house. So that can be taken away, but Stein is not going to chase that wisely.
It looks like he's drawing to that.
He's drawing under it.
Or trying to draw around it. It's going to.
I think it's going to make it too.
It's going to go a little deep. Does it stick around in the back? It does stick in the back 12, but red is still shot at the moment.
Not so bad though.
No. Now red will try to, Team Klein looks like he wants to draw around that to the button. Not a bad call with a 4-0 lead.
I agree. So there's Simon's rib with a loaded baked potato.
Looks real good.
Saying he was looking forward to joining us here.
They're working this.
Coffee rub field chat.
Nice. Really nice.
His wife Betty has it real good. And they're both great folks and good friends of curling. So we have red sitting 1 and 2 right now.
So on the other sheets, Dave, we have Team Niedrak from Bucks County. Well, it's a combined Bucks County Philadelphia team.
That team's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and they are up 2-0 after 2.
Yeah, they haven't posted. Yeah.
Who are they playing? Well, they're still in the third.
Right, they are playing Dave Pazioli from Utica.
From you, okay.
And then we have on sheet D, my co-commentator from the last draw, Dan Haslett from Finger Lakes, facing the potpourri of teams representing Detroit, Plainfield, and a couple other clubs. Originally put in by Jake Clark. And they're holding a 3-0 lead at the moment.
Yes.
And Bucks' own Brendan Polo getting ready to fire away. But back on our game, we have a very nice downweight hit coming down. It's going to curl up and move that shot stone off.
Very nice.
Now, the answer back is to remove the stone that was just thrown and try to get underneath that stagger a little bit to protect it.
Yeah, get a little roll to the skip's right.
Do you like that turn?
I do not like that turn for this. I would, like you said, I would come the other way with like a hack board.
Because it's going to be a lot easier to get a roll that way.
Yeah. Oh, they got to sweep for line on this. This is, if it does hit, it's going to hit on the outside of it. Oh no, he threw the other handle.
Oh,
okay.
Never mind. Albany
Yes.
calls them different.
Sorry.
Never mind. Sorry. I apologize to Albany and Schenectady.
Yes.
You guys put out the yarn different than us. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Yes, forgot all about that.
You've been there longer than we have. 90% of the curling world calls it the way we do, by the way.
That's why that always throws me.
But this is America.
Yes, it is.
Call it however you want. That definitely caught both of us off guard.
Yes.
This rock unfortunately needs a priest.
Yeah. Got that out a little bit.
I'd like to give a shout out again to all of our kitchen staff here today who did a fantastic job of doing a fully in-house cooked meal here today. And for those of you who haven't been to Bucks, we don't really have a stove per se, so we're cooking in-house. It's crock pots and a grill with flat tops, and they nailed it.
They did. Wonderful job by all. So Blue looks like he's trying to guard there. They're just trying to get this over the hog line there.
Not a bad call because you know, getting a good score will get you underneath through the game. Now, unfortunately, that did not get all the way over the hog line. Now in curling, our lines that are horizontal are kind of like soccer, so the entire stone has to get over it. Our lines that are vertical are like football. The stone just has to touch it.
So Team Klein again is going to try to come down and hit that blue stone. That's sitting in the front top 8.
And there is a slash double available.
Yes.
Stone coming down pretty firmly.
Yeah, this looks better. It's going to hit it.
On and now, going to try to hurry to hold the angle. Got to hold it to make the angle. Going to get the one. Will you get the second? Yes, you will.
Done.
Fantastic shot there. Somebody ring a cowbell.
Mr. Klein giving his teammate the thumbs up. That was a fantastic
shot. That was like butter. Like a big crock pot of butter that we had today. We had grilled corn today.
Yeah, that was really good. Very tasty.
And anytime you can put out a crock pot full of butter, you're doing something right.
So now we have Team Stein trying to draw through that port.
I think it's more of a hit weight.
Oh, he's hitting? Yeah. Oh, okay. No, you're right. It definitely is that weight. It's going to be on the outside of it.
And is it going to jam? Is it going to get over the top? It's going to get over there. Is it still going to be just counting? It still counts.
Still counts. Still sitting 1, 2, 3 there.
Crap. Not exactly what you were hoping for.
No. So now it looks like Team Klein's going to try to draw to the top 8 there.
I see a couple members of the Pittsburgh Curling Club scoping out the rocks, which very generous benefactor has gifted to them. That's going to be a great improvement to their already great facility. So we're getting to the point where Klein could put this game out of reach.
Yeah. This looks like a pretty good shot. Well, maybe it's going to slide. No, stay in front of the tee. I mean, certainly that's hittable. Stein would like to get a little hit and roll. Again, try to hit that red rock. A little roll to the skip's right. Duck it behind those reds under cover. So the rock is on its way. They haven't called it for line yet, so it's probably needs to cross over there. Is it going to just nose? Okay, noses it. Sitting shot, but it is in the open. And Team Klein will definitely try to remove that.
Okay, you're fine, Shawnee. I'm not sure if our neighbors here at the hockey rink are actually here at the moment. So I didn't want our friends from Pittsburgh to open an exterior door that would have an alarm on it.
Ah, okay.
Because that would suck.
That would suck. That would suck.
And they're tuning in by the sevens.
Yes. And do our friends from Pitt, they have a vehicle to, or vehicles to take those stones?
Apparently, yes.
Nice.
All right, on this one hard, right off the jump.
Yes, trying to catch a piece of that
Gotta
on
get
the inside.
hit of it. They
got
gotta
it, but
spill and roll out and still find a way to sit three. Oh, no, just the two.
Oh, yeah, just the two. That back blue is out counting that now.
Okay, now if you're throwing blue right now, you need to score. Period. Full stop. End of story.
Yes. So if you're looking to score here, Dave, what would you throw on this shot here?
Well, I'd be trying to come up with a skip's deuce, so I would try to draw. I try to draw top four here and make the guy make a run on me.
Yep.
Because if he makes the run, then I still have the draw for one.
Yep.
Or likely a rather straightforward hit.
Yep.
And if he misses the run, then I have a shot at three. Because that back one, I might be able to bring that one in the back 12 into play.
Right, I agree. I like this call. I like what you said there. Yeah, but draw undercover, I think, like you said, gives you the best shot at generating a deuce here.
He was aware.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if they were there.
Nobody was there. Okay, yeah. I knew not to open any doors. I just want to make sure. I was just right out. I waited to get through there into the sand.
All right, so we got Team Stein here, first skip stone, and he's trying to draw into the 4 foot there, the yellow center ring there, around those two red, and sit behind cover, sitting shot rock. So this looks light, unfortunately, for him. Yes, and it is. Looked like the draw was there. The line was pretty good, but he just came up a little bit light. And unfortunately there, he took his own draw path away to there. So Team Klein's going to try to draw another one in there. It's going to top 8. Maybe that looks like they don't think they can come that way, so they're going to try that on the right-hand side. So they will probably just try to draw to that one they have, and maybe just push that up a little bit. And sit 3 and make him draw against that.
Yeah, that's going to be quite the challenge.
That is.
So what happened with that last shot there, Kevin?
So he just, the line was pretty good. It's that blue guard that's sitting out there in the top. He just came up light. That blue guard is what he threw there.
Ooh, that's quite a bit light.
Yes, it was quite a bit light. And so Team Klein's second skip stone.
Just make it tough.
Yep. So it looks like he's going to try to tap his up a little bit. That's a fine shot.
Oh. All right, so now you need full 4 foot.
Yeah.
You do technically have a slash for 2 here, though. So by that means you would hit just as we are looking at it on your screen. The left side of the red rock that is in the white circle And that would run it into the one in the 4-foot circle, removing both stones and leaving yours.
And I'll tell you, Dave, I might give that a go at this point.
Because his first rock is in the way of the draw.
Exactly. He took the draw path on the left-hand side. He is not. I don't think is there.
So even though this is a relatively low percent shot, I think this might be the right call. I don't know if he's necessarily looking at it though.
No. And at this point, the other thing with that is it gives him a shot at a multiple point. This is going to be for one here.
Right.
If it is there.
Well, if you get your one, you're only down 3. You have half the game left. It's not terrible.
True.
It's obviously less than ideal, but ideally you already shook hands and have a beer in the warm room. Or a Bacardi and ginger.
Exactly. But I mean, with this shot, I just worry. I'm not sure that this draw is there.
Yeah, this looks tough. We will find out.
We will find out.
If Jay Stein is up to the test. Here we are, final stone, and number 4. Looks like well, we're going to have to go for the raise now,
I was going to say, I think he needs a tap.
He's got a curl for that. Don't know if it has the juice or the chutzpah.
No.
And that's not going to get there. It'll be a steal of another 2 to make it 6-1. And we are going to shift our commentary over to sheet. I don't know. Where do you want to go?
Well, either sheet.
I think we either go. I think we either go to A or D right now.
Or A. Yeah, either. I'm thinking either C or D. C's a tie game. D's a 1-point game. Simon just took another 2 on sheet A, so he's up 5-2.
And he's sitting, okay.
So pick which one you like over there.
Well, you know what? Jeff wanted me to show him some love on the live stream, so let's shoot it over to D.
All right.
And I will get our tech to do that in just a moment. So we'll catch you over on the live stream on sheet D in just a minute.
Well, 7-5. Stay only. Hey, keep your hands outside the line. Room okay? Wherever you wish. Come on. Yes. 8-3. Nice try. I'm sorry. Stay away. Yes! Look up for the last one most of the way. Wait. Pause. I've officially crawled off the drunkenness that was the long down to the side.
It's all there! All there! All there! It's all there!
Same back, same back channel.
It's all there. Wait
I think you're gonna need the back.
Wait good. Whoa,
Good. I didn't see